Okay, everybody, this is a day 28 testimonial, supplemental. Um, and what I like about it, and the reason I'm making this supplemental, is you might be able to tell I'm in a different position here. Okay, the truth, what it is I'm actually standing up right now. Okay, and this is a key. It's a key method that was recommended by Aya. Okay, she said that if you have sleep deprivation problems, that as far as nodding off during the day, that the best solution is to simply stand up. That standing up will definitely help you overcome that the heavier form of sleep deprivation, which in the last week it's been pretty much clearly demonstrated that remaining seated is not going to be able to defeat the heaviest, the elite special forces boogeyman. Will not be defeated in a seated position. Okay, simply because what it does is it just it strikes without warning. It doesn't warn before you nod off. You just nod off and stay off. Okay, you don't come back. You don't say, whoa, that was a close call. You wake up 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours later, still sitting there, waking up to my alarm, sitting in front of the computer. Oh, wow, look at that. And with no conscious knowledge, recollection of ever having nodded off in the first place. In fact, you can recall feeling great, and next thing you know, you're under. I mean, you missed, you took sleep. Okay, so I've implemented this now. All right, I have a desk that's available for standing, so I'm able to transition between a sitting and a standing position readily, easily. All I do is I move the monitor, the keyboard, and the mouse. That's all I got to do, and I'm standing. So it's gonna have to be, because otherwise I'm not going to defeat the strongest sleep deprivation. Will not be defeated because it's just going to keep putting me under. I won't be able to fight it. There's nothing I can do to stop it. There's no warning to give me the opportunity to go outside and walk or wash my face or anything like that. I mean, I would be operating in the blind. So if I'm going to be seated trying to do this, I would like being a blind man. Okay. So whereas if I'm standing, it's going to be forced to warn me if I'm standing. There's no way I'm going to be able to nod off permanently, for hours, for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that from a standing position. Okay, I'm going to be warned. Okay, and then when that warning takes place, I already know how to defeat the boogeyman. Okay, it's simple. I mean, I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to go outside and walk. I'm going to do aerobics. And play, like really energizing music, and I'm going to defeat the boogeyman. Okay, and so what happened was day 28, same thing. Boogeyman took over. Now the interesting thing about that is that the it's now changed phases. It's like it switched. What it did was it like switched the no sleep with the nod off phase. They both switched. So now the no sleeps are at 3 p.m., but the nod offs are like at 3 a.m. When that's where the no sleeps used to be. So they like switch places. It's weird, and it's happened since day 24. Here it is, day 28. So 5 days. It's been 5 days, and they've made a complete switch. And ended up having 5 hours of oversleep in a combination of 3 to 7 a.m. These were both nod offs from seated positions. Okay, and what really caught me by surprise was the fact that it was only 24 hours since the last event, which was on the 27th. Okay, so all right. So I realized that sitting is not going to do it. Okay, so I just wanted to make this supplemental to show you guys that I'm standing up. I got a desk. Okay, the stand-up desk, no chair, and this will be for like day 29 when we go to combat here, day 29. So. Well, yep, this ought to be really super cool because this will give me the control and the power that I need. And I feel like kind of an idiot, having to go a whole week before I figure this out. But, what is it? Stupid is as stupid does. I mean, what? Life is a box of chocolates? Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, well, I feel really good. I feel happy. I'm a happy camper, and I know this is gonna lead to victories. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I'll keep you guys updated. I don't think there'll be anything that I need to say more about day 28. I think it's gonna just go normally. So there'll probably be the no sleep at 3 p.m. By the way, I have started listening now to a modified form of pink noise. If you ever heard of white noise, of course you've heard of white noise, okay? This is actually called pink noise, and it's a modified kind of pink noise. It's actually called, let's see here, it's actually called sweeping pink noise. Sweeping pink noise. And, yeah, so let's see if you can hear this. Oh, anyway, it's really nice. Sweeping pink noise is really cool. It does block out all the external. There we go. So let's see if you can hear this. 1 second. It sort of sounds. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but what it sort of sounds like is a combination of rain and wind and waves, all mushed together, and then there's this sort of a slow cyclical um, variation where it will. This is where the sweeping comes in, where you actually it subtly changes its way, and then it's going to slowly go back to where it was, and then come back around, and it's very relaxing. It's non-intrusive. In other words, like if there are people in the house or around or whatever, they wouldn't really be like negatively. It's just like it's not like music where it bothers people. Just it's sort of neutral. So anyway, I'm trying it out, and I'm going to see if it makes a difference with my no sleeps at all. That's what I was hoping, if there was going to be a benefit. I think I've noticed some entrainment, with it. People call that They talk about entrainment, where your brain gets on a certain hertz wave or whatever, and it helps. Like I've had some pretty vivid hypnagogic imagery that seemed to be connected to the pink noise, where all of a sudden I was in an environment and I was kind of walking around in the environment, and straight from hypnagogic, and while this noise was playing, and I thought, wow, it's a pretty nice experience to be practically dreaming. So, I mean, I'll see. I'll just keep using it and see what happens. So I'm a happy camper. Everything's cool. Is right. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated, and talk to you soon.